Yeah, we started touring before the album came out, so yeah, probably. I have no idea. We've been on tour this song. You're like,
not quite a year, but I think it was like summer last year we started doing shows in Ireland.
Yes.
Yeah. Started in Ireland, Jack.
We just did a run of shows which culminated in our first ever arena tour in the UK, which was a crazy experience for us. It was completely new. We've never done that before. And before that we were in Europe, before that we were in America. So we were really busy, and it can be really demanding on your body and your brain. But it was really, really fun playing those shows. Kind of the show we're going to play tonight is what we did at the end of last year. I think we're really proud of the flow of it, how it's gone down. So it's been really fun.
I don't know. I feel very proud of it though. I feel we challenged ourselves in making something that felt different from our previous albums. We challenged ourselves musically, like musicianship and songwritingship. And so I'm not sure what it means to me exactly, but I know that I feel proud of it, and that's a nice feeling.
For me personally, important experience, this album, and an important process, I suppose. It felt a bit, I felt like it was a kind of a transitional thing slightly. I feel like we took on a bit of a new form, and I think, like Eddie was saying, definitely pushed us as musicians, pushed me as a musician. And I think in terms of some of the themes that are explored, largely written by Els and, by Joel and stuff, some of the lyrics I feel resonate to my personal life as well, in terms of time passing and how time has passed while being in this band. So it's a really important thing that we've made, and well, to me, other people can choose whether they think it's important or not. And feel proud, like Els said, feel very proud. Feel proud that it's got us where we are now. We're going to play tonight in Jakarta, which is fun.
Instinctually like to try and challenge ourselves, and I think that this way of working presented a kind of new and exciting challenge for us. Kind of repeating what the guy said earlier about kind of pushing ourselves and maybe being braver in the choices that we made. And brave doesn't necessarily mean doing more, but sometimes it can mean doing less. So, there's a lot of space on the album, and that's a big challenge, especially when, you work as a group of 4 people, 4 people's collective musical output of years being 40 minutes. You have to exercise restraint, and I think that was kind of new for us. And, so yeah, I think it was about heading towards what was an exciting challenge, and that's what the instinct that we were following there, and to try something new and different.
Did a little bit, I think. I'm not really sure in what ways, but just, I think I pushed myself a little bit harder, which just comes from maybe, again, like wanting to keep things fresh for myself and challenge myself, and maybe shied a bit away from singing out for fear of it being like, it's harder, and if you do it badly it sounds worse than if you the singing softly and shouting feels easier than the weird place in the middle, which is singing out but still singing. I don't know, and maybe I wasn't ready to challenge myself in that until now, really, and I had a great time exploring my voice. I think maybe Bloom, Baby Bloom and Bread Butter Tea Sugar were the ones which we kind of played around a lot with structure. And the sofa actually. And yeah, and couldn't quite figure out the right way for them to be. So we had quite a few different versions of those 3, and before kind of just settling Oh yeah, I don't know. I actually can't even remember how we did the journey anymore. But I just remember those three were a bit of a puzzle piece.
Yeah, maybe a trope, but we can only speak about our own experience, and we're really lucky. I think we'd released 3 albums before we signed with Sony internationally, and we were with Sony before actually. We had a partnership with them in North America for the first 3 albums as well. We worked with RCA, so it was kind of pre-existing relationship a little bit already. But I think we'd earned trust or whatever, but we've always fiercely kept our kind of creative independence, and that was something that we were very, very very, very sure of going into talks with Sony, that we had to keep that, and they were happy to trust us, which is important in a relationship, business or otherwise.
Being in a band to me is pretty much everything. It's my whole life. So, and I think the difference is, for me, is that I hoped it would be my whole life for a long time, and I kept thinking that it might not be, because I don't know whether it's imposter syndrome or the fact that you feel very lucky to keep going, but I was always like, I really hope this doesn't change. I hope we get to do this forever. And only in the last couple of years have I been like, this is my life now. I get to maybe do this for quite a long time, so I feel really proud. I feel proud to still be doing it with the 4 of us. But I think we've shared so many experiences together while making music at the same time that it's pretty all-consuming for us. We spend a lot of our lives in service to Wolf Alice and to being in a band and playing shows. And it's kind of 10 years on. If you told me I was here right now, I would be like, that is actually what I would have perceived as a dream come true. So I need to check myself every time I'm tired that this is still cool.
Yeah, it's still those 3 things you really do have to learn in order to do this for a long time. So it's taught me those 3 things. And you still have room to learn and grow, and it's always... Yeah, I guess there's a lot of transferable skills in being a band that you can use in your personal life. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I'm more grateful and stuff now because I have maybe because of having done it for a long time. I'm like, wow, yeah, you're always maybe just in go mode at the start, and you just kind of. And now I kind of have more experience to reflect on and be grateful for, and I don't like to think deeply about anything.
In regards to compromise, I was thinking about it this morning, how it's to an extent, I mean, it's obviously got its own difficulties, but to make something on your own has a certain degree of ease because you're just making it on your own. And I'm really proud of the fact that we make art together, because I actually think that the degree of compromise, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, a lot of people are very staunch about never compromising about anything. But the compromise in between each other to make this piece of art makes that piece of art feel more unique than anything I could ever do on my own. So the collaboration with the thing and that aspect of compromise, because I think compromise can sometimes have bad connotations, but I'm really proud of. We wouldn't have this thing unless it came from a bit of compromise for the 4 of us.
Both answers is these 3 people's opinions both excite me and scare me. If I'm about to send if I'm about to whack something in our WhatsApp group, I'm like, that's still the same for me. That's one through line, is just the excitement and the thrill of collaborating with these 3 people around me. And that's still driving me forward past the clearing, definitely. It keeps me, I don't know if it's for everyone else, it keeps me inspired about what's next all the time. Yeah.